What I find funny, you whiny, lying little fucking crack baby, is the fact that you continuously need to talk about someone even when they make it a point they don't want to deal with you any longer. You're still trying to talk about me now, even. The point being is, I just legitimately don't care. I don't care. Your race is irrelevant. Your gender is irrelevant. How you choose to identify is irrelevant. You went up to people's family, started stalking their family and harassing them, making it a point to try to spread their name around in an attempt to have people harass them in their personal life because you know that's what people will do. That's why you keep using my legal name, dumb fuck. It's because you think people are gonna bother me as a result of you crying bully. No, people are gonna look at what I'm saying, they're gonna look at what you're saying. They're gonna compare the two side by side. One of us is cataloging screen caps of evidence, the other one harassing people's families, and all you've done is cry and scream. So yeah, you look like a moron either way.
Always in the know. It's the On Shin Ed Show, where you where your where your mental fitness is our business. So welcome to the On Shin Ed Show, and I'm happy that you're here with us, listening to the truth and the main realities of what we the people had to put up through, we the people had to go through and put up with by the conservative right. So Gage Kirby decided to send us a message, and it's just not necessarily shocking. I mean, for a person that keeps saying that he doesn't care, for a person to say he doesn't care, he keeps sending us messages and such. And it really is quite interesting because now, he's sending mixed signals to you. If you don't care, then, you wouldn't send messages to people. You just go your own way. And people have the right to use your name. That's your name. So at the end of the day, if you don't like your name, you can legally change your name, and then that'll be no problem. But until you do that, that's going to be your name. So just be proud of who you are. Be proud of your name. I don't understand why the conservative right always makes such a big deal about people using their names and stuff. Most likely because they actually did something wrong and they know about it, and they know that they know what they did was wrong. And this is why I always say, you always make sure that you actually go and actually think things through before you do things. Think before you act, because what these conservatives are doing against the LGBTQ community, against humanity as a whole, is wrong and anti-human, and there are consequences to being hateful of humanity and turning humanity against each other and such. There is a line drawn in the sand, and Gage Kirby drew that line a long time ago. And the problem comes in is where that line is quite corrupted, because you can't necessarily draw a line. It's like someone drawing a line in actual sand at the beach. The water has the power to wash it all away. You can't get mad at the ocean for washing away your line. Be mad at yourself for not making it more permanent. And Gage Kirby clearly keeps saying, Gage Kirby keeps saying that he doesn't care. But if he doesn't care, then why he's still leaving messages and still, talking about the liberal left and such. It's interesting how he says he doesn't care, yet he easily shows the tell-all traits that he actually does care, and that makes him a liar. I don't understand why he chooses to act the way that he does. It's quite disappointing on this end, because it's just like, this is just more and more. He just provides more and more evidence that he can't learn from his mistakes. He lies constantly, and he doesn't actually understand that what he has done is wrong. And this is not about people hurting other people. I never once promoted that. I don't stand for it. I keep saying it. Violence is never the answer, but of course the conservative right never listens. You always gotta take somebody's words and put a spin to it. So actually understanding what they're saying. Alright? Violence is never the answer. I cannot promote violence against anyone. That being said, what Gage Kirby did against humanity is wrong. It's just fact. Right? People say what Donald Trump did was wrong. That's his name, Donald Trump. You can't just sit there and say, oh, well, you're using my name. Well, then you shouldn't have done what you've done. So that way, if you don't want people to talk about what you've done, and don't do things that people can talk bad about you. If you don't want your name used in a bad light, don't do things that would lead that to happen to you. And it's the most simplest and most elementary thing to understand. And it seems that Gage Kirby just can't understand the fact that his wrongdoing has led to its own demise, and it's no one else's fault but his. And the job of a reporter and the job of a podcaster, especially in the field of commentary, and especially in the field of the news, and giving the facts and whatnot, is to actually be factual and tell the truth. So it's kind of like, it's almost as if Gage Kirby wants me to lie, so then he has more ammo against the liberal left. He wants us to lie. He wants us to tell fibs. But seeing how we're not doing what he wants, now he wants to get mad at us, at the liberal left, when we haven't done anything wrong. And it's really, really sad. And this is why I always say, to people, don't be like Gage Kirby. It doesn't help you. It doesn't serve anybody. It does not serve anybody at all. The only person that it will hurt is you. It's not going to benefit anybody in the long run for you to go around spewing hateful BS against people. And he says, oh, well, what person identified as doesn't matter. Yes, it does, because Gage Kirby is the main one who's going out there making a big deal out of it. Watch his YouTube videos. The evidence is right there. It's elementary. Your race doesn't matter. Yes, it does, because guess what? Gage Kirby has made it a big deal about other people's race. It's in his YouTube videos. It's elementary. The evidence against them is right here. The videos that he made on YouTube is evidence. Is the very evidence used against him. And he brought this all on himself. We only report the news, but he's the one that's making it. And you can't get mad at Messenger for something that you did. So the only person that Gage Kirby can get mad at is himself. And if he really doesn't care, then he shouldn't be leaving messages other people's podcasts and bothering them if he really didn't care. And so, this contradictory, this whole contradictory act that's being shown from Gage and in the conservative right, it proves that, it really does prove that these conservatives don't know what they're doing. They really don't know. It's more like ad-libbing. And, he may not care about the fact that he hurt many innocent people, but we care about the fact that there are many innocent people who are complaining that they are victims of the conservative right. And because we care, it's the reason why we do our job as investigative reporters. It's the reason why we are on the front lines every day, telling it as it is, and actually giving the people what they need: intelligence, wisdom, knowledge, and the understanding of what's reality, what's actually happening in the real world. And there's nothing wrong with that. But what Gage Kirby is doing, the attacks, the rudeness, the evilness against Asian people and the likes of the LGBT plus community, especially transgender people, at the end of the day, and then he says lies about it when we all know the truth. There's evidence right there in his YouTube videos. We can listen word for word, verbatim, and quote actual quotes of the homophobia and the transphobia that he spews. Telling people to go F themselves with a razor and stuff like that. All that is real. He says that himself. So the only person that Gage Kirby can get mad at is himself. So the only person so Gage Kirby should care, but he should care enough to fix himself, not try to fix other people. We all know he failed at that. More to come, more updates to come. This is the On Shinny Show special report, where your mental fitness is our business, and it shows. Goodbye.